Hey beauties, how are you? Coming live, doing a pajama live, fresh out of bed. I wanted to come in and speak to you goddesses because I know that there is a real fear storm out there right now with COVID-19. This is global, a lot of negative energy, a lot of contraction and going into scarcity because of the unknown. Scarcity around, oh my gosh, will I keep my job? Or some of you have lost your job and it's having you contract. And underneath that is the loneliness that you've been able to cover up by keeping busy. But now there is no excuse because we can't be busy right now because everything is different, right? We're not going to work the way that we used to. So you're now having to sit with yourself and to sit with the discomfort of the anxiety that you had been numbing and masking by being busy, or that depression that was wanting to rear its head, but by being so busy, you didn't have to actually deal with it. Right now is not the time to contract into holding onto your pennies and going into fear because it's toxic on your system and it is going to make your vibration very dense, which makes you more susceptible to illness. It's a very real thing. So if you're sitting there feeling even more isolated, even more disconnected to your heart and just feeling like, oh my God, every day this fear is just brewing and bubbling up even more, now is the time to take action. Now is the time to actually put yourself first and to expand into what do I want to create during the coronavirus? Who do I want to be in the face of this epidemic? Do I want to go into the predictable, which is just to seriously sit there contracted and just watch Netflix and just wait till this passes? Or do you want to be the warrior for yourself, the light warrior goddess, and go, do you know what? If I don't sort my shit out and deal with my closed heart and deal with my fears and my not enoughness and my fear of getting it wrong and my fear of attracting in someone that's going to leave me, if you don't deal with that now, you're going to come out on the other side of this pandemic not in a good place, right? Because there is still going to be scarcity on the other end of this because there is going to be a bit of that scramble energy as we get back to the new normal. You are literally being handed the biggest opportunity from the divine right now to go, you know what? I could get supported right now. I could get my heart open right now so that when this lifts, I am able to step into the most phenomenal relationship. I will have my heart open. I'll access my vulnerability. I'm going to let go of all those bodyguards that have been keeping me single and keeping me safe for I don't know how many years. This is a golden opportunity right now. Now is not the time to contract. If you were ever going to invest in yourself, now would be that time. And the women that I'm attracting in right now, that's exactly what they're saying. They're like, holy fuck, Lucy, I'm at home alone. I have all these hours to myself. Some of them have a little bit of work to do, but they're like, look, I have never had more space. There has never been a better opportunity for me to stop fucking hiding, for me to stop making these excuses and putting myself off. Now is the time, Divine One, to make yourself the fucking priority and to get the support so you can fly when this shit lifts. Yes, your vibration needs to be soaring right now, not going down beneath the floorboards, because that is the predictable for you just to go, oh, well, I've got an excuse not to date now. I've got an excuse to not be ready. You know, I can hide underneath my doona and have chocolate and just watch the TV and just wait till this passes. Yay, I don't have to deal with anything right now. I've got the excuse of COVID. Hey, Claire, gorgeous one. But that's a fucking cop-out. And the universe could not be shouting at you louder right now to say, hey, we're rooting for you. Get the fucking support. You deserve a soulmate relationship. If not now, then when will you make the time? Okay, because that anxiety ain't going away on its own. Those fears have not cleaned themselves up in all these years that you've had them. If anything, they are getting worse by the day. And you've got to stop and turn that on its axis. And you've got to show your fear who's boss. And you have an opportunity right now. You're in this community for a reason. Watching these videos of mine and getting the odd email ain't going to change your life, right, Claire? But taking action and expanding into the possibility of going, I can be the chosen one and I'm going to fucking fight for this dream. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to get myself into alignment so that I can get out there post-COVID and fucking rock my dating life and attract in my soulmate and create an epic life, an epic future. And that is really the bottom line right now. You're either tuning into major scarcity, which is what shows up in your love life anyway, right? And it's this holding on energy, and that's what you're doing financially as well. Or you're saying, fuck that. I can have whatever the fuck I put my mind to, because now is about connecting with your heart. And up until now, many of you have been living from your headspace, making all your decisions from here. It's major masculine energy, and it is very, very controlled and constricted. And my women in Soul to Soul right now are going from strength to strength. They are softening into their heart. It is so beautiful to see them so quickly shifting, because they're like, I've been waiting for this transformation. I was sitting on the sidelines and nothing was changing until I went, it's fucking now. So really, at the end of the day, you know, you're the only one that can fight for your dream. You're the only one that can take action. So what are you choosing right now for yourself? That's my question.